Hello, welcome to Philsap Fashion Studio. Here on Philsap Fashion Studio, we teach you everything fashion. So from craft, arts, and design. So today we are making a dress, a birthday dress for a beautiful princess. My daughter's birthday, and she wants a white dress, tulle dress, and so I decided to use my creativity to make some specialist design. Today we are doing smocking. So as you can see, I have already rolled the fabric and I am smocking the tulle to create a specialist technique. So if you don't know anything about smocking, just stick around to the end. The end bit have the photos of the final outcome. Since it's a long process, it takes so much time. I couldn't capture the making of the garment on video, but just watch how the garment was done. It's so amazing. I love it. It's just that it's very time consuming. So as you do, you drag it just so you can get it evenly. Yeah, it's fun to make when you are not making so much. When you are making a lot, that's when the hassle is. But when you're making maybe 1 or 2 dresses, it's not much of a hassle. So maybe give it a try if you have the smocking machine, because this is better than using an elastic thread or doing like gathers. You don't get it evenly. So if you already have the smocking machine, for me I'm using Princess smocking machine. So if you have this the smocking machine, it makes life easier and you get the intervals evenly according to your design. So now I have to finish smocking, and so watch how I'm gonna cut it out. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. I think this is meant to be mine. So you need to measure the length of how much you want, and once you've gotten how much you want, then you can cut the thread. But always, to be on the safe side, it is better for you to thread your machine or your needles longer, very long, as longer as you can. But it's better for you to not make it too long, because if you make it too long also it will tangle. So in order not for it to tangle, you just do your measurement, get your measurement right. So if let's say it's like 100 centimeters you make it like 110 or 120, So depending on the waist or depending on where you want it to be. So as you can see, I'm trying to even it out. So it's the same as goddess, but with this one, this is like much more professional, and it's used on high-end fashion, like high-end designs. So the time that you use into doing it, if you are doing like a normal garment, I don't think it's worth doing this, but this is for high fashion. And so if you're looking to do something different, something new, you can always choose this option. So what I'm doing is to expand it to the length that I want. So right now I'm evening it out. Sometimes it's easy when you do it whilst it's on the machine, because then it gives it a glance on it. And so yeah, right now I've got it, and you have to tie it like I'm doing to secure it. So you hold about two ends, and then you tie it. And the tying, when you finish, you trim all the excess threads. And when you have trimmed out the excess threads, make sure when you are sewing, the thread, where you tied, goes into the garment. So if you mistakenly cut, you will lose the goddess. So you have to be careful. You always make sure the tied end goes into your seam. Yeah, that's the right way. The tie end goes into the seam. So right now, as you can see, this is done, and I'm going to like even it out, or we call it spread it. So when you have spread it to the size that you're looking for, I'm using the mat to actually check the length of it. And so once you've gotten the length that you need, what you need to do is to cut the excess thread, and then you tie the other side also. So that is about it. That's all to it basically. So to get it right, I'm using a tape to just hold it to secure it on the mat, just so I can get the right size that I'm looking for. Here the smocking is all done, so what I'm trying to do for all the rest is to tie the ones that I did. I only tied one side, the side that was close to me, that was thread on the needle. That was the ones that I cut. So right now I am evening everything out and making it ready for sewing. It's unfortunate I couldn't capture that part, because it's like normal, not everybody will want to sew. So if probably you are doing a project, it's like, no, if once you have done this, all you need to do is to sew it like you're sewing your gathering dress. So just, so you put it on the mat like I'm doing, to spread it or even it out, because you know it's just like goddess. When you gather a dress or a skirt, you have to make sure you have evened it out nicely. Otherwise it will go like it will not be beautiful in the end. So you need to take your time. That's why this one is a very time consuming technique. It's only done on special occasion outfit because the hours and the time that goes into it, you can't just do it on an ordinary dress. It's amazing. If you have time, why not? You can give it a try for yourself or for your princess, like I did for mine. So, or maybe if you are doing like a small part of a sleeve, it can go on maybe side of a skirt, or a part like sleeve part. You can do the design on a sleeve. It depends on how you want it. If you are using it for like a whole dress like I did for mine, that's when pretty much you need so much time. But with this, if you are doing just maybe about 2 pieces or 3 pieces, it wouldn't really take that much time. It wouldn't take that much time. So now let's see. This is it. This is the outcome of the smocking. I hope you enjoyed this video. So both of the mine and hers was made with smocking technique. So if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up.